Alright guys, so this is part 2 of the assembly. I did the rear, well, let me go over it. So part 2 is going to be doing your axles and drive shafts, and then connecting to the shocks and the axles themselves, and then some of the other body parts. So off screen I did the rear. Now there's 2 size screws that are with this set. You'll see the long ones are for the pumpkins and the shorter ones, so those are the shorter ones. And there's your longer one. These longer ones are for the pumpkins themselves, the shorter ones are for the axle braces. Pretty simple. I left the front steering one to do that with you. Now these just have bushings. Just kind of go like that. Hold it in place. Now these axles kind of lock into place. It comes with grease, but I'm using TAMIYA grease purely because of the fact that it's closable and it's easy. Normally I'd use blue, and I might have to in the end if this runs out. And I generally just put a dab on the bushings too. In the end, we're probably going to upgrade these, just similar to what the C24 uses with the high clearance ones. But for this video, this is putting it together stock first. Now, with this, you also have to put your cups in. My fingers work. So you gotta do the cups first. That's the part that's kind of a little goofy. Take the other cup. No idea if I did this the right way, which kind of pissed me off. But if I did, I'll just do it off screen, fix it. Well, I don't think I did. I think I got it. I'm good at getting lucky because I think you could flip it upside down and it's the same. You just decide. Put those in like that. Now these are different than the WPL one that I had, the C24. They kind of clip together a little bit. But then I'll just goop a bunch of grease in there, fill up my pumpkin, and then, alright, so with this, we want to make sure the drive shaft is on the same side. So if that's the rear. I put that upside down. So this will go like this. Pumpkin goes like this. Kind of locks it into place. Put a little extra dab of grease because you do have threads in there. Most of you guys probably know all this stuff already. And then you're going to use the long screws. Now, these WL toolkit screwdrivers work really good with these screws. There's 4 of these in the pumpkin. So, and then you take this part, you're going to mount it on. In this case, it's going to be like this. And that's what mounts your shocks. Put one of these in, and then what I'll do is I'll come back. I'll come back with this installed because I'm gonna have to flip that over. But you get it. 4 screws, 4 screws, 4 screws. nice thing about these is they're pretty inexpensive. You're not out a lot, and you can, I mean, these are pretty much mechanically, they're the same as any other crawler, you know, that I've seen. Like, they have very similar concepts, so it's a good way to see if it's something you want to do. Like, this is more of a trailer, I would say, than a crawler, but it works, you know? It works. So yeah, once you get your 4 bolts in the pumpkin, then you're going to mount them to these. What I'll do is I'll put the rear on off camera, and I'll come back for the front. Yeah. So I'll be right back. Hopefully you like this angle. We're trying a different angle over here on the bench. So we'll see what we. All right, the rear end's on. It's the 2 bolts there, and then you leave these ones open. I'm pretty sure it's for the shocks. The front end, you have a tie rod for steering, and you'll have to put this on as well. Pretty sure that's how that one goes. Yeah, that's how that one goes. And it looks like it's just one of the little guys. Tell me how the lighting is, guys. I got a new light in here. Found it in the barn. So, anyway, so you got uppers and lowers. Oh, it's a good thing this one's backwards. There's always something. Always something. So that's a quick fix. So I don't have electronics yet. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I got some hobby wings. Might use one of them. I seem to be a lot of guys who use those. With any luck. Now, it is missing the wires for the one thing I noticed. Maybe I'll find them once I get further along, but a couple, Thad had mentioned a 2-speed. I don't see a 2-speed on this. I don't see, this is just a single motor. So I'm not sure why I got 2 servos. Maybe that's an option. Again, the instructions aren't exactly right, so who the heck knows. But for the front, like I was saying, you want this on the bottom, 2 small ones, and that's the only ones you're going to put screws in until you get the shocks done. And again, you're using these little guys. Hopefully I'm using the right screws. It's hard to say sometimes these things. Hopefully this angle is not too bad. I want to try and do a couple different angles so get some different shots. It's not always the same look. Again, I'm going to get back into things. You're going to see more and more content coming out. I'm in a much better place nowadays. So, anyways, so yeah, the shocks are going to end up going on there. So that's that. Well, it might help if I put these things back together, right? I'm going to have to put a screw in that. Put the motor in place. But you get the idea. So it's almost looking like a roller now. I'll get the next step set up, which is probably shocks and tires. So yeah, we got a top mount and shocks and tires. I haven't seen the servo in there yet. I haven't seen where they put, oh, there it is. Servo's in there for the next part. So we'll figure that out. And this isn't a 2-speed. So Joe, from Joe's and Thad, this is this one doesn't have a 2-speed in it, so I just got a free servo is all, which I don't mind. These servos don't last forever, so. All right, I'll be right back. You get the idea, though. I'll get the shocks ready. All right, we're back. Hopefully you can get the gist of what's going on. But put one shock on the front, one shock on the back. Now there's turnbuckle there. Now these are a little different again than the instructions, but that's okay. It's a 2-piece friction. It's really simple. Just go together, and then you have a spring in between. It's pretty simple. So you just put the bottom on there. Get one of the longer screws with the flatheads. And once you got the springs on, the drive shafts don't fall off. Plus, it's important to put the 2 screws in that hold the motor mount and the gearbox onto the chassis. It's probably a plus. I didn't do that before. Damn, my fingers are just not working. You guys probably can't see nothing but my big fat hands. Anyways, so there we go. That's a little better. It's starting to look like a chassis. So, and then the top one, it shows a flat screw, but there's no way a flat screw is ever going to work in there. There's like a cavity, and then the cavity is not wider than or the cavity is narrower than the screw heads that it says to use. So I'm using the tapered ones. I don't know if they're right or wrong, or if maybe I'm reading them wrong too. I am dyslexic, so I do have those problems from time to time. So put the spring in, and then it just slides in place. If I can get it. Oh, you got to put it together before because it twists. I forgot that. So it twists kind of into place to lock it. Otherwise, it wouldn't have anything to lock on it. I'll probably upgrade these two. Again, we're starting with the base unit. That's what I got, and then we got some plans. We'll upgrade a little time, probably do the axles first to give it a little more droop. And that's after we coolify the body itself. Now, it's cool, the windows, those are things that always break. They're rubber. I don't know if the old ones were, I'm gonna have to check. And they gave me light plates, but the light plates are already in there, unless I'm missing something. It is a little different. Maybe this goes over the top of it. No, it's the same thing. Never mind. So that's weird. So I got doubles of both the servo and the light parts. So anyways, so get back to this. Why do I have... Oh, no. Well, they just... Okay, guys, so I have 2 bottoms, no tops. So my kit is missing. So keep that in mind. You not necessarily guaranteed to get all the parts you need, and you're gonna might get some extras. So while I got an extra servo and all the other jazz, I'm missing something else. So luckily, I believe I'll have to check. It won't be in this video, probably the next one. I believe my C24 shocks are floating around because I upgraded those, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to double check. Maybe I didn't. They're different, I know they are, but something's better than nothing, I guess. Because what the heck am I gonna do with 2 bottoms? So, got 1 bottom on. So I don't know. I might be in a standstill, but could do a servo still. Goes like this, if I'm not mistaken. Now this is way cleaner than the C24. C24, the cap never sat right. It just was bad. Now I don't have any idea. I'm gonna probably have to take this apart at some point in order to center the servo, unless the servo is pretty centered, which I could get lucky like that. Never know. But then this plate goes on here. Tapered rather than the flat tops. These guys. That's way nicer than the WPL. All the way around, this is better than the WPL. The MN, I don't know if they're a lot different. I don't know much about them, but the designs are almost identical. It's just I think quality's a little bit better on these. The cuts are cleaner, the plastics are cleaner. I don't know. But that C24 is sweet looking. So, anyways. Trying to get it as far along as I can. So I'll probably cut away. You get the idea where we're at with it. So it's not bad. I'm missing one shock. Have to deal with that for now until I find a replacement. Anybody out there's got a replacement, hook a brother up. I don't want to have to go order one. Especially one of those. I'll end up ordering new shocks, replacements, like aftermarket ones. I'm not gluing these. I don't know if you're supposed to glue them, but you get the idea. There's this, the center hub is a little narrower. The outer hub is a little narrower than the center. Use this, the non-tapered longer for these. So when I come back, I'll get the 4 tires on and we'll see where we can go from there. Alright, be right back. Alright guys, we're back. I've got done what I can do on the chassis itself. We got the servo in, we got the bumper mounted, top part of the chassis. You can see it's pretty awesome. I am missing a shock, so it is what it is. I will get a wire harness soldered up. There isn't, one didn't come with it, which I'm pretty surprised about. But I guess I can figure that out when I figure out which ESC I'm using. So I'm gonna figure out electronics next. I'll probably use my Dumbo on there. And there are lights. So all in all, we got an extra servo, we got extra mounts, an extra dash, which is kind of weird. but we're missing one of the shocks. So so next time you see this, hopefully everybody's having a good weekend and all that. And the next time you'll see this probably Monday, maybe Sunday. I'm hoping Sunday to put out some running video of the lunchbox and an update. So that's all I got for now. This is pretty cool though. I'm pretty excited. All in all, I think it turned out pretty good. And this really, I mean, it's taken me about an hour to do the whole thing, and that's without really having instructions. More of a guideline. Looks like a schematic more than anything else. You guys hear my kitty in the background? Probably not picking it up, but anyways, check out the guys. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll have the part 3, which will be a basic running of the chassis. I was hoping to run it today, but I'm not going to do that without a shock. I'll figure that out off screen, and then I'm going to put the body together. First, we're just going to do it stock, and then, because it might take a while to get all the parts I need to get it the way I want it. So, but then I'll do hey, that's weird. So the one that I got from Brent, I'm pretty sure the hood opens. I'm not seeing this hood opening. Nope, it's not hinged. So maybe we'll do that too. I don't know. We'll see. I'll take the dash out. Oh, look, and look, they already put those on there. So something's goofy with this kit. It's almost like there's extra parts, but maybe they're supposed to be. Anyways, like and subscribe and all that, guys. I'll see you when I see you, and hope you guys have a great weekend. Peace.